Okay, so I just tried helping someone. It didn't work, and even though it's at 100% charge, but I think it has to do that he has a lot of things on top of the battery, and I'll show you all in a second. So battery's new. Welcome back everyone to the Garage Rookie. Today I ran into a small situation, but I just realized that I started making the video and then with no explanation of what happened. But I ran into a situation after class. One of the people in my class, his car wouldn't start. So we tried everything to figure it out. First, we used a portable jumper. That's what you saw at the beginning of the video. Then we tried jumper cables and that didn't work either. We changed some relays and that didn't work either. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through something that we did and how you can test a battery and some other things that you can do to check your car if it's not starting. So the first thing that you want to do, we tried, was to use a portable jumper. They're super useful when you're in a pinch, so you don't have another car. This is how you use it. So you make sure that the jump starter is fully charged. So connect the red clamp to the positive terminal and the black one to the negative. Turn on the key, and then voila, that's how it goes on. Turns on. The other one is you can use jumper cable. So you saw that also trying to use those as well, and it didn't work. So since the portable jumper didn't work, we moved to the OG method, which is the jumper cables. And here's a quick way for you to know that you're doing it right. So park the working car close enough so the cables are reaching one and the other. It will turn off both of the cars and connect the cables, red to the positive and then red to the positive, black to the negative, and so on. And the black to a metal part of the dead car's engine. So this is to avoid any sparks. But we tried that one, it still didn't work, and that told us that either the battery was too far gone or something else was preventing the power from getting through. So next we thought that maybe it's not the battery at all, maybe it's a bad relay stopping power from reaching the starter. So you see us adding a relay right now, but it's like a switch that controls the starter getting power. So check it out, swap it for another one, and see if that's the case, if that's the problem. So you can use your manual, and it kind of tells you which one is the one that you need to do. But either way, we tried all of this, and then it didn't work. Another way that you can try to go about it is you use a multimeter, but we didn't have a multimeter. A multimeter can tell you what's the problem, pretty much. But it's not working. I'll say though, if we did get to start the car, we could test the alternator. Let's say we were able to start the car. The alternator is what charges the battery while the car is running. An easy way to check it without tools is if the car starts but dies after a few minutes, the alternator may not be charging. If the headlights get brighter when you rev the engine, the alternator is probably working. So right now we're checking, but I don't hear anything. So I think this is good, but it has like some white parts right at the bottom, so probably that's corrosion, I would say, right there. But I don't think he tasted it right now. But I haven't learned that in class, so I'll just leave it at that. At the end, we tried all of this, and we started thinking that maybe it's not electrical at all. So when we cranking the engine, it didn't sound right. Like it was building some compression, and compression is what gives the engine power. And if there's not enough, then the engine will not start. So we're thinking this might be more than just a dead battery, maybe a blown head gasket, a timing issue, or something else inside the engine. But that would be for another day. So that's everything we tried, and
I couldn't lift the
didn't
bike
work.
up.
But yeah, I would say though, check the battery first, test the connections, try jumping in, swapping a relay.
Yeah, I mean,
and if
right now
nothing
it's pretty
works,
tight.
start thinking beyond the electrical system. Let me know in the comments if you ever had some mystery in relation to trying to turn on your car. Either way, thank you all for coming, but you know, I feel hella defeated right now. I feel bad. We tried everything, and it just was not working. So I think I'm just gonna jump on my car. It's super cold outside. It's super cold outside, so I think I'm gonna call it a day. We started super early, and here we are. Alright, y'all. I'm getting on my car now. Alright, I'm going home now. I feel hella bad. We tried. We thought it was a battery, but it turns out that it wasn't the battery. So we're gonna try it on Friday. We're gonna see him again, and we're gonna work on it. But yeah, so we're gonna try to pull some fuel in the intake, and maybe that will help it start. But yeah, we're just gonna try it out. Y'all, thanks for coming and watching a very unexpected video. Peace.